Hey guys, hope everybody's doing well today. Today we are in day 6 of our prayers in Matthew, and we're going to be in Matthew 21 today. Before we get into the reading of the scripture itself, share a little bit about what's going on here. This, of course, is the triumphal entry into Jerusalem, but Jesus is coming into town. But before he does that, we see he's walking by and he sees a fig tree, and this fig has leaves on it. So it looks like it's ready to go. It's time to have figs on it, but there's no figs. And Jesus says, when he sees this, he says, "Let no fruit grow on you ever again." And immediately, the tree withered away. And what happened is the disciples look at this and they marvel, and they're like, how did the tree wither away so soon? And that gets into our scripture today. Matthew 21, beginning in verse 21, Jesus says these words. "So Jesus answered and said to them, Assuredly I say to you, if you have faith and do not doubt, you will not only do what was done to the fig tree, but also if you say to this mountain, Be removed and cast into the sea, it will be done. And whatever things you ask in prayer, believing, you will receive." So here we get this idea that Jesus cursed this fig tree. Now this is really, of all the miracles, this is a destructive miracle, because Jesus is not causing something good, but rather he's destroying the tree. And the disciples are like, "Whoa, okay, what happened here? How'd this thing just wither away like this so quickly?" And Jesus is making the point here that when we ask God, when we are in line with God's will, and we ask and we have faith and we do not doubt, God answers our prayers. Now, like I've said all week, this is not our whims and our wishes. This is not like rubbing the genie lamp and saying, God, give me this. This is in line with His will. And so what we see here is Jesus is telling them, look, if you have no doubt, if you believe, if you have faith in me, and you ask of me, and your will is in line with my will, I'll give you whatever. And he makes this, he says, not only can you do what I've done, and he's talking to his true followers here. He said, but you can say to the mountain, be cast into the sea, and it will be done. Whatever things you ask, listen to this last part, in prayer, believing, you will receive. So the idea here is that when we ask God, He hears our prayers. And when we ask Him in real faith, He hears what we have to say, and He wants to answer our prayers. Again, when true believers who have faith, who don't doubt, anything is possible. It reminds me of the mustard seed, where he says, if you have the faith of a grain of a mustard seed, you can say to the mountains, be cast into the sea. Mustard seed, little bitty. You can hold just a little spot of your hand, and you can hold tons of little seeds, little mustard seeds, but they grow into these huge plants. And again, it shows our faith, how sometimes I think things don't happen because we're not really trusting in Him. We don't really have true faith. That's the thing. When we talk to God, we have to believe. We have to know, and without a doubt, that God, if this your will, this is the way, this is what I'm asking. And the thing is, God hears our prayers. He's always with us. And He wants us to talk to Him. He knows our needs before we ever come to Him. But He still wants to hear from us. Maybe some of you have watched this week, and maybe your prayer life hasn't been what it should be. Maybe now's the time that you step out on faith and you start really trusting in God, and you start really talking to Him, you're going to be amazed when you believe and you ask what God is capable of doing in your life. I hope God blesses you. I hope you've enjoyed these videos. We're going to have one more thing tomorrow on prayer, but I want you to know that I hope these videos have really helped people. And if you know someone who is maybe struggling with prayer right now, maybe not really praying like they should, I hope you'll share these with them. But anyway, I hope it helps. And I want you to know, prayer works. Trust in God. Talk to God. He wants to hear from you. He loves you. Have a great day.